Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today on this Tuesday? Welcome to the Hit and Run Candlesticks video blog, and this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. All right, we're going to shake things up a little bit this morning. It's 6:43 my time, Central Time, 7:43 East Coast time, so we're well before the market open. I've got six trades we're going to be adding to the current watch list, and there's some killer stocks on those watch lists. And when they alert us on the live trading alerts, we'll talk about them in the room. If I buy one, I will certainly post it out on the real-time app to all the members and the trial members. Speaking of trial members, I want to shout out, if you're in this video, and for members as well, I want to thank you. Yesterday we had a crazy amount of trial members joining us in the trading room, and trial members that can't be in the trading room for whatever reason, but they downloaded the real-time app. And what the real-time app is if we buy or sell or adjust a trade, we post it out on the app within seconds. And they're able to see what the Road to Wealth account is doing. So again, I want to shout out, thanks again for giving us a chance and hanging in there for 30 days with us, and then tell us what you think. Alrighty, and speaking of the Road to Wealth, let's do a little update. I've had people ask me, they kind of mention it, hey Rick, you're not doing the update, and you're right, I forget sometimes. I just get involved with the charts and I just totally forget. So here's what we did yesterday. We bought some AG. We bought some AG down here. At the close yesterday, we were only about 1% up. It looks like we're, really not that much difference this morning pre-market. Now, I don't know what the rest of the day is going to bring, but so far the chart's looking pretty good, with a nice little low up here to a high to a pullback to the 50-period moving average. We'll look for support and then continued movement. NEM is another one that we bought yesterday. That one we actually closed down by about 0.4%. So we bought it relatively high for the candle, but we only want to buy over the T-line here, so we want to see proof. Yesterday looks to me like it did pretty well. We're opening up at approximately 66, 17, 18. Anything can change in the next couple hours, but that would be inside the upper wick of yesterday's candle, still looking like a pretty good chart. If we do pull back and set up for a good buy, I will consider adding to that. Now, at the close of yesterday, we bought some SQQQ. I say at the close. It was before the close. It was enough time that when the market closed, we were up 17.4%. And then today, it looks like we're gapping up a little bit, maybe reach that T-line. Today, more than likely, I will be selling it today, taking that profit. It was meant just for a quick trade. This is not my normal type of trade, but I do take advantage of trades when they come my way. So, so far the SQQQ trade is looking pretty good. The Road to Wealth update for the overall count, we're up about 64% in 2 months, so it kind of looks like the account will beat our goal. Our goal was to double the account in 12 months. And I would say that within the next 2 months, we'll have the account doubled. And then we're going to have to reevaluate. And I think what I'm going to do is really just start over another double and turn that first doubled account. You all know we started this little account with $10,000, and we're just 2 months away maybe from having it doubled to $20,000. And I think what I'm going to do is put together a new plan for 12 new months actually, and double the $20,000 into $40,000. So, and then we'll look at some. I have a couple questions here. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get some things answered for a few people, and I appreciate all your comments. So one question I have is, and I had to chuckle about this. I really, really did. I had to chuckle. Somebody asked me, do you ever have losing trades? I seriously had to chuckle about this. Well, yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, over here, what was it? Monday? No, Friday. Friday, I bought some SDS. Let's look at the SPY. I was a little concerned Friday that we were too high. And I thought, well, we might move down. Now, there's no real technical reason to think that. It's just simply overbought. And this is what you get for not following the charts and trading on what you think, not the charts. I deserve this. I deserve this. So here's SDS. So we bought some SDS, and the market opened yesterday, and I sold it immediately. I sold it down here. I didn't wait for it to move up. I just got rid of it. I did not want it. Get rid of it. It went against my plan, so I closed it out. So yes, we absolutely do have losing trades. You bet. Not every trade is a winner. The trick is how you manage those trades, and that's something we teach in our live trading room. We also teach this in the evenings in our e-learning sessions as well. So one more question I was asked. Let's see. What is the Trindicator? Let's go back to the SPY here. There we go. The Trindicator is these green dots and these red dots. Really, what that is, it's very, very simple. It's a combination of the volatility stop and a moving average. Really, all the line this will mimic. I use the 17 exponential moving average. Now, you can use any moving average you want. But what we did is we figured out that by adding the volatility stop, making a couple adjustments on it, we could, and use the 17, or using any moving average as the data source, then what we could do is, one, mimic the 17 EMA. That's what I use. And anytime price is underneath the 17, the dots would be red. Anytime the price is above the 17, the dots will be green. What I use that for is I'm pretty much, most of my trades, except for SDS, and there I got myself in trouble, is we like to trade in a trend. So I want to see price trending above that 17. I want to see green dots down here. So thank you very much for those questions. I do appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at some trades here. Let's start with the SPY. So I'm going to go to a 3-bar chart. Here's the SPY. We opened up, we pulled back. A little doji, that set us up for a doji continuation pattern to the downside. It also set us up for a possible, evening or morning star type pattern where we're down, indecision, and we move back up. But what happened, you can see we did not follow through over the doji here. Instead, the follow through came to the downside. So once we started closing or moving below this doji's low, that was a clue that the sellers may be taking it down the rest of the day. And sure enough, that's what they did. Excuse me. Now, so as we move down here, I see a possible shelf in this area right here, very possible shelf, and we could easily sneak down a little further. So we want to be a little careful with that. Definitely careful with that. I want to take a look at the Qs because I am long some SQQQ. So let's look at the Qs on the 3-bar chart. We have a gap up doji, follow through to the downside. Nothing horrible yet on the second bar yesterday. And on the last bar yesterday, this is when the sellers took control, brought us all the way down. Now right here, this is where we're opening up. Pretty early in the morning yet, but this it appears this is where we're opening, this 284.35 area. You've got the 50-period moving average here. There's a very good chance weakness comes in, and we just go back there and just grab that 50. And if weakness continues, watch the 200 period moving average down here. So today's going to be a little questionable. I know the Dow, well, last I checked, the Dow was up, but NASDAQ was down pretty hard. So let's keep an eye on these charts, and if there's any updates or anything, I'll definitely get a note out to the members and trial members via the app that we use. All right, let's take a look at some stocks now. Thank you for allowing me to go through all that. Again, thank you for all the questions. I absolutely appreciate it. Okay, so back to the daily chart. There we go. So the rounded bottom breakout is one of my favorite of all-time strategies. Now, for an entry, we're going to still use things like the 3/8 trap. We're still going to use price action. We're going to use inside days, candle patterns, some of my favorite stuff there. So we've broken up through the 50 period moving average after putting in what appears to be a well-constructed bottom. It really is. Low, high, low, high, low, high. Whoops. We got a little low here, but boy, that just opened the gate for the buyers to come in and break out of that resistance area through here at about 1050. So now we've broken above the 50 period moving average. We did put a long tail on it yesterday, so the sellers were definitely involved, and the bulls evidently kicked them right out of there. So I think what I'm looking at is something where I have an inside day, and that appears where we're opening right now on an inside day, right in here. And I think I'm thinking about 1050 stop. This is what Road to Wealth does. We just figure out a buy area. We figure out that stop, and then we figure out, well, where can it go? Well, because it's a rounded bottom breakout, we have a couple areas that we go to no matter what. Come hell or high water, this is a couple of marks we put on there, and that is the dotted deuce and the 200 period moving average. So what I'm looking for, and really I don't see a whole lot. I mean, over here maybe, but man, we have this whole move down. Honestly, I'm seeing a move from here right up there to the dotted deuce. That's what, 10, 11, 12%, depending on where it's bought. That's a very good trade in my opinion. And then, of course, with follow through, we go to the 200, and that puts us in the 19, 20% area. And that is an excellent trade in my opinion. So red is going to be on our watch list. We're going to do like we always do. We're going to sell into strength. That's how we grow the Road to Wealth account. That's how we've been able to we're close to doubling it in 2 months. The next one I'm looking at is this Workhorse. So Workhorse has been a workhorse, okay? And then here, pretty much sat in the barn and just kind of rested, and then got a little excited, popped up a little bit, but it just gave it away here. Just totally gave it away. Well, pretty reasonable pullback, nothing exciting other than it's just pullback here. Well, it kind of looks like they're trying to move it up. Now, I'm not overly interested in it below 22.20. Now, it's just my style of trading. I would like it to move over 22.20 for a couple of reasons. One, let's see here. It gets through the 50 period moving average. Two, it also gets through this little resistant area that we have here at 22.20 area, 22.18, right there. We get through that. So I think that's where my trade is. Now, there may be other folks take the trade before we get there, but that's where my trade is. So what I'm going to do is keep this on the live trading alert scanner, and when I see this move up, whether it's 1 bar, 2 bars, or 5 bars, once it gets up here, then I'm going to look for an entry inside that green box. Look for those buyers to show me they're still alive, and then we'll look at taking that trade. I'm going to draw a line right here, and you can go to the top if you want. I tend to be a body guy overall. I'm more of a body guy than a very top of a wick guy. But if you want to split the middle, you can. If you want to put that line there, you can. I'm going to put it right here. And you can see that breakout test, that's just about breaking that line. So I'm just sharing the way I look at the chart, and I hope that's helpful. Psx Oil was kicking it yesterday, absolute kicking it. And Psx gapped up, and we closed over the 50-period moving average. This makes it a rounded bottom breakout. So now what I'm looking for is an entry on a little rest, a little bit of calm down just a tad. Get over your gappiness here. That's great. I think it's terrific. So it looks like we're opening up pretty high. I really want it to peak down a little bit. I may take a trade up here. I can't say that 100% yet, but I would like to buy it inside the green box, and honestly, I would like to buy it a bit lower in the green box. So I'll be watching for that entry, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. There's always a trade, and the scanner seems to always get it to us. If I do purchase this, like any other trade, I promise you I will get it out there on the members and trial members app. So you get it within seconds, absolutely within seconds of me buying, selling, or adjusting a trade. Okay, so Fold, F-O-L-D. This has been in a nice little run here. Nice little pullback. And man, and this is where, don't you just wish, man, I wish I would have bought that here or bought it here. Well, here we are up again, and now we're consolidating. I don't want to get into that. I wish I would have bought it here or there. I'm going to set up a plan to possibly buy this. And it looks like we're going to open up about the top of that box. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise that up there. There we go. So what I'm going to look for is a open. And then I like to wait at least 15 minutes before I buy anything. And a lot of times even 30 minutes. But let's just, let's feel the market. We want the market. We really want the market at our back. We want it working with us. If the market's not working with us, then I tend not to make trades to the long side. If the market is short, then I may tend to make more of a short trade. But right now, I think we're just in a pullback. Nevertheless, I want the market at my back. Okay, so we'll watch this. Maybe we pull up into here. Maybe even pulls down a little bit, and we're able to get a buy inside the buy box or the pocket. I refer to this as the pocket sometimes. OKE. OKE is another oil and gas company here. A terrific gap up. Put us into that rounded bottom breakout. Again, I'm looking for that consolidation back into the pocket area here, and we'll look for that buy. And our target will be up here at the 200 period moving average. So with an entry around $30.70. I can see it's opening up a little higher, but maybe it pulls back. We'll look at target about 15-16% up here. Now, another thing too is we don't have to buy this today. You don't even have to buy it tomorrow. We will wait patiently till it sets up. So if the stock was to even do this, say it opens up and just does that right there today, that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to keep this on our hot list, the scanner. It will stay on the scanner, and then we'll set it up to alert us when it's maybe in the trap. It's one of our hot pockets right there. Pull back. That's what we're going to wait for, or even consolidate sideways and allow the T-line to catch up. Allow the T-line to catch up here. And then when we're in the pocket, we start seeing the buyers step in. That's when we want to be in, and then we'll be looking at making money on the way up. The last one I have, and then I want to talk to you about our calendar, if you're ever interested in our events calendar, is Momo, kind of like in the Momo chart. Now, yesterday at one time, the Momo chart was looking really, really, really hot. Nice bullish candle here. Then it sort of pulled back a little bit. So yesterday, at one time yesterday, that's what the candle looked like. That was a great looking candle. And I had mentioned yesterday, I'm going to watch this, and near the end of the day, if we're still holding this candle, I was going to buy it. Well, at the end of the day, it was not holding that candle, so I did not buy it. That doesn't make it a bad chart. I like it so much, I'm still putting it on the watch list here. So what I want to see are the bulls to step in, show me they're breaking out here. When I start seeing that, and I would prefer it happened later in the day, then I could see that, well, the bulls are really hanging around, or I have more assurance of that anyway. And even if it hangs in this area, I think what we'll do maybe is just put a stop on, and we just might walk it sideways while we're in it. We'll see. We'll see. Remember, I want the market kind of at my back. Market, by the way, to me is the S&P 500, and I use the SPY to watch that. So anyway, this MOMO chart, M-O-M-O, looking for some targets of here about 1670, 1785, and then so on. Okay, we've had several requests to put a calendar on our website so you know when we have events. Well, here it is right here. You've got the member login. You've got our free trading room. Contact us. Well, right there. Right there is upcoming event. Just simply click on that, and it goes to a page that has all the events in there. For instance, tonight, you can click over here, and if you click on that, then you'll see public e-learning, Tuesday, November 10th, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. You can click right here, public e-learning, boom, and it goes right to the trading room, and all you have to do is log in. Alrighty, that's it. Okay, let me reach out and tell everyone thank you so much for watching our video blog. I certainly appreciate it. Good luck trading today. Good luck trading this week. Good luck trading the rest of the year. Let's all work together, and we can all do well in the market. You guys take care now.